or not, but we're gonna use the time that we have to continue to prepare and get better.
You look at Virginia, what are the strengths of their defense? People talk about their secondary and how they return a few starters there, and that's maybe what you have to worry about the most.
Yeah, I think as a whole, they have a lot of game experience. They returned 8 of their 11 starters, and so I would say that is definitely their strength, is their experience. Their D-line has played pretty good. They got a couple guys that are really good, really come hard, and their defensive tackle is like 6'8", 6'7", something like that. So he's big. He can get his hands in throwing lanes, and the secondary is quick. Can they make plays on balls? And so they're a sound defense, and they have a lot of good experience. But I think that's kind of what trumps everything else for them.
You mentioned you still have a couple of days, obviously, to prepare. But do you think you have a pretty good idea of what to expect from the offense come Saturday?
From our offense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think, it's our first game, and we're going to come out hyped, and I expect everybody to play as hard as they possibly can. And that's my whole mentality is to get the guys to go as hard as they can. And if they do that, we're going to have a good chance to win and put points on the board.
Opening on the road as opposed to opening at home, are there advantages to that? More team bonding, us against the world type mentality?
I would definitely say that could be a great benefit for us as far as the unity goes. We actually talked about that as a leadership council today. Is what do we want to get out of traveling to Virginia, and that was one of those things. Is it to be a unifying experience, and playing on the road creates some unique challenges, and it'll probably be easier to start at home, but that's not what we scheduled, and we're up for the challenge, and we have some plans that we can do to overcome the noise if that's a factor, and we'll be okay.
How hard is that 2 time zone trip going west to east where you lose 2 hours? How much does that affect you guys as trained machines that are football players?
I don't know. Haven't experienced it yet, so I didn't travel with the team when they went back east last year because of the injury, so it'll be a first for me. But leaving Friday morning, that will allow us to have some time to get under our belt over there, and I anticipate that we'll come out and perform and play fine.
Jamal was saying that he likes how fast the offense is going, but he wants to go even faster. Is there a limit? I mean, do you have to slow it down at some point, or are you still building towards that ultimate goal?
No, we're always trying to go faster, but my mentality is I don't want to go push it as fast as we can when it jeopardizes our execution. So I think there's a happy medium there that let's go as fast as we can, as long as we can still get our right steps and key the right guys with the O-line. And we're trying to find that happy medium right now, and we're going really fast, and we're executing at a high level. So we'll continue to get better at that.
You have to take your foot off the gas pedal and try to do a little ball control, go to work on the clock, or is it going to be keep them on their heels and full throttle the whole time?
I don't know. We haven't been in a situation like that. It's something that we haven't practiced. I think our coaches have been so focused on getting as fast as going as fast as we possibly can that if we need to slow it down, that'll be an easy adjustment to make. If we need a 3-minute offense or something where we need to elongate a drive at the end of the game, we can do that and we can manage that. But the hard part is getting the tempo. So that's what we focused on.
And if you do take the throttle off like that and go to work on the clock, seems like the game would really slow down for you after seeing an entire year worth of fast football now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would for sure, and kind of get back to the football that I was used to last year, where I can really see what the defense is doing. But it also gives the defense time to give us different looks, some dummy looks that they're not doing. So there's definitely pros and cons to all of it, but we're now familiar with both, with my game experience last year and now going as fast as we have this year.
Taysom, Virginia's secondary is supposed to be pretty deep, pretty talented. I mean, obviously you guys focus on what you do well, but in breaking down and evaluating film, what have you seen from Virginia's secondary?
They're fast. They make plays on the ball, and Virginia, they kind of put their corners on an island. So I know that their coaches trust them. They're athletic, and they're a lot of times they're man to man, and you know that's not easy to do, and so they recover well. But you know, I like our chances on the outside with our guys.
Word out of Virginia is they want to use that speed to lock down BYU's receiver while pressuring you, who they considered still be kind of learning the position. Obviously, you have a different take on that. You think, well, you know, hey, we've got some pretty talented guys, Cody Hoffman and other guys on the outside as well. When you look at the matchups, how do you feel BYU's offense stacks up against for that ACC speed and that ACC defense?
Yeah. Look, I would put our guys up against anybody in the country, and that's the mentality that I think you have to have as a player in this system and as a quarterback with the guys you're throwing to. So that's my mentality. You know, that's football. It's all about matchups. So we're going to see how our game plan compares to their defensive game plan, and we're going to see who comes out and executes better. And, you know, that's what's fun about college football.
Yeah,
so we'll find out on Saturday.
Their secondary is considered to be some of the most deepest on their defense. They've got converted cornerbacks to safeties. In terms of coverage schemes, what have you seen? Zero man coverage, man coverage. What have you seen from them?
In their critical situations, and when I say critical, a lot of the third downs, third and shorts, third and longs, third and mediums. I anticipate seeing a lot of cover 1, cover 0, and it's like you said, they want to try to put pressure on me, speed up my reads, and you know, anticipate me making a bad decision. So we've been repping a lot of it, and our guys are doing a great job of getting open against man coverage. So, you know, we're prepared for it, and we've been going against zone defense all fall camp, all spring, you know, with our defense. So we've seen a heavy dosage of both, and you know, I feel prepared going into it.